In this video, we will learn about the chapter Agriculture. Over the years, farming practices in India have undergone significant changes influenced by factors such as the physical environment, technological advancements, and socio-cultural practices. These changes have led to a spectrum of farming practices ranging from subsistence farming to commercial farming. We have three types of farming: primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, commercial farming. Let's learn about each of them in detail. Primitive subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced on small patches of land. Primitive tools like hoe, dhow, digging sticks, and family, community labor are used. Farming mainly depends on monsoon and natural fertility of soil. Crops are grown as per the suitability of the environmental condition. The final output of this fanning technique is just enough for the family. Slash and burn agriculture is also known as shifting cultivation. Intensive subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced in thickly populated areas. In intensive subsistence agriculture, the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. There is huge population pressure on this type of farming. It is labor intensive. This involves high degree of use of biochemical inputs and irrigation. Intensive farming poses several challenges, one of which is the issue of land inheritance. As land is divided among successive generations, plot sizes become smaller and economically unviable. Despite limited land availability, farmers strive to maximize output due to the lack of alternative livelihood options. This puts immense pressure on agricultural land. Commercial farming. In commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in market. The area cultivated is very large. It is capital intensive. Most of the work is done by machines. Chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides are used. High-yielding variety, HYV, seeds are used in order to get maximum output. In the states like Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Maharashtra, commercial farming is done on a large scale. Rice is a commercial crop in Punjab and Haryana, but in Odisha, it is a subsistence crop. Cropping pattern. A cropping pattern is the specific plan for what crops to grow, where, and when on a piece of land. It involves factors like types of crops, timing, and spatial arrangement. Understanding cropping patterns helps in optimizing agricultural productivity and sustainability. India has three cropping seasons, which are Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. Rabi. Rabi crops are planted during the winter season, typically from October to December. Harvesting of Rabi crops usually takes place between April and June. Major crops cultivated during the Rabi season include wheat, barley, peas, gram, and oilseeds. Kharif. Kharif crops are planted at the beginning of the monsoon season and harvested after the rains, typically between September and October. Kharif crops are synonymous with summer crops. Major Kharif crops include rice, maize, jowar, bajra, and jute. Key rice-growing states are Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar. Zaid. Between Rabi and Kharif seasons lies Zaid crops. Major crops of this season include watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, and fodder crops. Sugarcane is planted during this season but requires almost a year to grow. Now, let's learn about some of the crops in detail. Rice. It is a staple food crop in India. India is the second largest global producer after China. Rice, being a kharif crop, needs high temperature and humidity, with annual rainfall over 100 centimeters. grown in north and northeastern plains, coastal areas, and deltaic regions. Canal irrigation and tube wells facilitate cultivation in regions with lower rainfall. Wheat. It is the second most important cereal crop. Main food crop in north and northwestern India. Needs cool growing season and bright sunshine for ripening. Requires 50 to 75 centimeters of annual rainfall evenly distributed. Major wheat growing zones: Ganga Satluj Plains, Black Soil regions, Deccan. Millets. Jwar, bajra, and ragi are vital millets in India. Despite being coarse grains, they're highly nutritious. Ragi is rich in iron, calcium, and micronutrients, suitable for dry regions. Karnataka is the largest producer, followed by Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, etc. Jwar, the third most important food crop, is grown in rain-fed moist areas. Maharashtra leads in production, followed by Karnataka, etc. Maize. Maize serves as both food and fodder crop. It's a kharif crop thriving in temperatures between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius and prefers alluvial soil. In states like Bihar, it's also grown as a rabi crop. Adoption of modern inputs like HYV seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation has boosted maize production. Pulses. India leads globally in both production and consumption of pulses. Pulses are a primary protein source in vegetarian diets. Major pulses cultivated in India include tur, arhar, urad, moong, masoor, peas, and gram. Pulses require less moisture and thrive in dry conditions. Except for arhar, all pulses aid in soil fertility restoration by nitrogen fixation, making them suitable for crop rotation. Sugarcane thrives in hot, humid conditions with temperatures of 21 to 27 degrees Celsius and rainfall of 75 to 100 centimeters. Suited to tropical and subtropical climates. Grows on various soil types but requires manual labor. India is the second largest producer globally. Main source of sugar: jaggery, khandasari, and molasses. Tea. The tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climates with deep and well-drained soil. Rich in humus and organic matter. It requires warm and moist, frost-free climate all through the year. Frequent showers evenly distributed over the years ensure the growth of tender leaves. Tea is a labor-intensive industry. It requires abundant, cheap, and skilled labor. Coffee. India contributes around 4% of global coffee production. Indian coffee is renowned for its high quality. The Arabica variety, originally from Yemen, is cultivated in India and highly sought after worldwide. Initially introduced in the Baba Budhan Hills, its cultivation remains concentrated in the Nilgiri region spanning Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Now, let's learn about horticulture crops. Horticultural crops comprise mainly fruits, vegetables, ornamental, aromatic, plantation, and medicinal plants. These crops perform a major role in agriculture prosperity and the economy of the nation. Horticulture produce possessing vegetables and fruits is a crucial source of diet and nutrition. India holds the title of the largest producer of fruits and vegetables globally. It produces both tropical and temperate fruits. Some fruits in high demand include mangoes from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. Oranges from Nagpur and Cherrapunji. Bananas from Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Lychee and guava from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Pineapples from Meghalaya. Grapes from Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. Apples, pears, apricots, and walnuts from Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. India produces horticulture crops like rubber, cotton, jute, etc. Cotton. India is considered the original home of the cotton plant. Cotton is a primary raw material for the textile industry. India ranks as the third largest producer of cotton globally. It thrives in the drier regions of the black soil found in the Deccan Plateau. Ideal growth conditions include high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost-free days, and abundant sunshine. Rubber. Rubber is typically grown in equatorial regions but can also thrive in tropical and subtropical areas. Requires a moist and humid climate with over 200 centimeters of rainfall and temperatures above 25 degrees Celsius. Serves as a vital industrial raw material. Main cultivation areas include Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Meghalaya's Garo Hills. Jute. It is known as the golden fiber. It requires a well-trained fertile soil. It requires high temperature during the time of growth. West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya and Odisha are the major jute-producing states. Due to its high cost, it is losing market to synthetic fibers and packing materials, particularly the nylon. Now, here's a secret on how you can study effectively with the EduRev app. You can learn with chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve NCERT-based MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for Class 10 and much more for your Class 10 preparation. Thank you.